y'all counted me out. What happened? Well, you know, hop on that singing shit, then rap like this. Ain't no one float like this, and that's facts, period. Took you a while to finally show me love. I'm elevated, now I drop, and they go fucking nuts. Wildin' out as if I'm on probation, pistol tuck. They love to hate me when I'm winning shit, yeah, that's tough. I spent 4 seasons at the Four Seasons. I feel like Tory cause I flex without a damn reason. They talking shit but all their pockets empty. I speak designer, only that, all my facts Fendi. I spent some time mad depressed about a stupid bitch, until I realized I'm the man and she a solid 6. I copped the Rolex just to show him that it's demon time. Call the Warrens 666, exercise. He wanted smoke, I sent the Addy, I ain't hard to find. These other artists lost their vision, fuck they going blind. Started seeing 2020 back in 2020. It contradicts cause I ain't stupid but I'm going dummy. My bitch bad, that's 100, look like Sarah Cameron. I'm so hungry for this life, it's borderline famine. Might say fuck it, go ahead and tat it on my face. I know an Abe's, but who the fuck is Brandon? My girl want a new rack, so I spent them racks. Ain't shit but weed and pussy, give me that Doja Cat. She kinda foreign, dummy thick, so I'ma call her Nikki. But that's Nikki with the V, she go by Whoa Vicky. Holy smokes, I think I finally got my money up. I'm trippy red and Uzi, watch me fill this 100 up. She do the whop and shit go crazy, she like Addison. Just call me Ray because the way I fuck the summer up. And that's facts. Y'all can't fuck with me no more. Marshal Kramer Show. Let's get into this shit.
She kept saying she had a boyfriend. I'm like, whatever, fuck off. Whatever. And then she goes, thank you, gives me a hug, kisses me for some reason, and then just goes on her way. And I'm like,
did they have Australian accents?
Yes, they did.
Nice.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Marshal Kramer Show. I am Marshal Kramer, and we're finally joined by some other guests. And Evan is a guest, first guest in a long time, but you've seen him before. And we got Aves here once again, and Aves is doing live performances, as you just saw. We did the first one and we fucked up, so we're gonna record them later, and they're gonna be, in the post. But hey, we're gonna make it all look great, and they were wonderful. The first one sounded butchered, but we figured it out.
Awful. It was just very loud.
Aggressively loud.
It was aggressively loud. What is... I'm gonna just start with a question. What is you cannot use the blue one, but what is the scariest situation that you've ever been in? Like, straight up adrenaline up the wazoo. I mean, like, freaked.
Like scary because of adrenaline, or like scary because it's like an actual scary like.
And don't think about it. Yeah, don't think about it being scary later. Like mine ended up being really stupid, but at the time, I remember being deathly fucking scared. What is the scariest thing that you've ever had happen to yourself?
Shit, Abe's, you might have to start this one. I don't even know.
Well, it's like a toss up because some of them might be like getting like a little bit nervous / excited at the same time. Like there's a couple performance scenarios. One specifically at NDSU was like, it was the Songwriters Club, which I was the president of, and we were performing at the Bison Talent Show, and I was the only one from the Songwriters Club that performed. So they introduce it as, and next up is the Songwriters Club. So they're expecting like a bunch of indie folk to come out, and then I just come out with a rap song. So like the second I saw the crowd and like all the parents and like not a rap show crowd, all of a sudden I'm like, fuck, like this is not where I'm supposed to be right now, especially not with this music. And it was like 600 people in the NDSU auditorium. And it was just, when I saw the crowd and realized that I wasn't a bluegrass folk artist, then it was like the sketchiest thing to me.
Did it go well?
It went. I don't even know. I don't even know. I don't have a recording of it or anything. I have some pictures on my phone, but like.
But you didn't get like booed off the stage or anything.
I didn't get booed off the stage, but I'm assuming I was up there like, looking like I was shitting myself. Only because
that one. Go ahead.
Only because it wasn't like a rap concert. If it would have been a rap crowd and I would have done the exact same performance in front of the exact same amount of people, but it was like my setting, then it would have been fine.
That's not my story, but that makes me remember the first time I ever did stand-up comedy. Yeah. Oh my God, dude. Oh my God. More than nerve-wracking, and then and I'm glad you don't remember nor have video because I have both. I have video so I can never ever forget.
Insert clip.
I'm telling
Insert
you.
clip.
And the thing is, I was drunk too my first time. I was pretty drunk because like, here's how comedy works. It's pretty bullshit. Like, basically, there's called like bumping. I don't know how your thing works, but like you go for an open mic, you go up there, there's a list of people, you sign your name. But like if you're a regular open micer or you're known by the person running the open mic, the MC, XYZ, you're going to get priority. I was the third person there. Open mic started at 9:30. I was there at like 8:45. So I was there early, got my name on the third person on the list. And then not around 9:30 didn't start. He's like, oh, no one's here. He's like, we can't start yet. I go, okay, I get that. Sounds fine. And then comes back around 10. He goes, all right, the show's going to start in a little bit. I go, about fucking time. He goes, yeah, you're 8th. I'm like, what? Out of 10. I'm like,
seniority shit?
It's seniority and
And
XYZ.
you were like the first one there.
Yeah,
Like,
and he asked me right away. He's like, this is your first time doing it? I'm like, yeah, absolutely. And so he's just puts me to the bottom. I'm like, so I'm already mad. Then I'm drinking. I'm drinking since 8:45 until I got up at 10:45. I'm drinking for 2 hours. That's 5 drinks. So I'm drunk. I walk up there. I think my first, and I watch it back. My first few jokes were fine. And then after I nailed my first 2 jokes, I forgot everything. And my first thing I say to them is I go, which you never say though. First off, in open mics, the only crowd is other open micers.
Yeah.
So the first thing I go is, I'm like, yeah. And everyone starts laughing. Oh, that's hilarious. And I'm like, yeah. Well, this was some talent here tonight. Yeah, give it up for everyone here. Because they were all horrible.
Yeah.
And they're all like,
Is
just
that
crickets.
is it supposed to be like maybe they thought it was a joke that you were saying that there was talent here?
Maybe, but no one laughed because I think they thought it was real because it was real. I was saying it real. And if I'm being drunk, I might have been really hostile. I'm like, wow, this was some serious talent here.
You were just trying to like close it out with that, right?
Yeah,
Like you were trying to be like a dick.
I was trying to
like-
get to the next joke because I forgot what I had to say. And then even more so, right? And here's where it leads to the next part is that an open mic is practice. So you're not supposed to make fun of somebody. You never make fun of somebody's material, and you never make fun of somebody who's just up there trying to practice, you know?
Mm-hmm.
They're just going to the gym. This is them going to the gym. You don't make fun of them going to the gym. When you're at the gym, I didn't know this, and you're beginning an open mic, you can have a notepad. It's totally okay to have a notepad if you don't remember your jokes. You're practicing out jokes. Even prestige and well-credited comedians for 10, 15 years, when they're trying out new jokes and they go to all these comedy clubs, they're using their notepads. They're trying out new jokes. And I didn't have that, so I just stood there. And then I was like, yeah, there's some talent here. Then they did not like me. And then I start getting nasty because I'm a degenerate speaker. So I start talking about like sex and everything else, the stuff that they were not talking about. They were all doing like dad jokes and shit. They're all like, yeah. Did you guys hear?
Yeah.
Hear what?
Can you guys hear from the mic?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, mine fell out or something. There it is. Okay, my bad. Yeah.
Sweet.
But that was honestly, but the problem was I felt so, because I was drunk, I was like, I did it. It was badass. And I remember texting my mom and dad. I'm like, Mom, this is the greatest thing I've ever done. Like, thank you so much. And I texted my dad. I'm like, thank you for all you do. Because all you do, this is what makes my dream possible. My dad, I'm like 11 or 12 in the morning. Like, it's midnight. And my dad's like, yeah, no problem. I go, Dad, right now I'm at Perkins, man. Remember 5 years ago I was getting my first job at Perkins, and now I'm here after my first stand-up set.
I wish I would have known you. I'd have fucking tackled you.
It was literally right as we started hanging out because I was messaging him, Jordan, and Tate when I was doing this.
I remember Tate saying something about it.
Yeah, and I was messaging them about it, and so they saw it.
I think I asked where you were or something, and Tate said you were like in St. Cloud doing like
dude, it is the cringe. It was the cringe.
If there's not at least a 0.05 second clip of you standing on that stage in this podcast,
anybody have footage?
I have the whole set.
You have the whole set?
The whole set.
Marsh.
Locked away, encrypted, coded in the fucking closet
Like
vault.
10 seconds of it, just like in the middle, no context.
Just okay. Then the middle part will be me because after my first pause and I said the thing there. Then after that I was like, oh, and I go.
No, you paused.
So you can make a cringe comp out of it. Sort of here.
And yeah, I'm 22.
Right.
Like a way longer pause than that. I'm just sitting there. I'm like this. I'm like turning away from them. I'm like scratching. I go. We should have used that for the fucking voice, the shape. Oh my God, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you've checked out by now, but the Marshal Kramer Media and Marshal Kramer's first directed horror short film, Marshal Kramer, Friends and Marshal Kramer, is done. The Shape, we released it, our horror film, and it's actually pretty cool. So go and check that out. It's on this channel. I'll actually put a tag to it right now, but it's actually pretty fun. And let me what you think.
I'm in the process of also working on my own film. We're not going to talk about it.
I also thought Tommy Haugen was the star of the film, by the way.
He was.
Tommy
He made
Haugen
the whole
was
thing.
the star.
I didn't know it was him at all until I saw the credits come down at the end. I'm like, holy fuck, that's Tommy Haugen.
See, those are the best actors.
Tommy
you
Haugen-
didn't even know he was in a role.
He was the figure. That hand was my hand.
Oh, it was your
Yeah,
hand?
the
Okay,
hand is my
well-
hand. so he really
it takes a little
He
fun.
really just did the stand behind the thing and kind of pop out like that. That's all
Yeah.
Tommy did. The rest
Fuck.
was me.
Splendid
Sorry,
job at it, though.
But Tommy, that was Tommy's story.
What is the the hand from? Like, where did you get that?
the idea?
No, just the hand because it looks sick.
Makeup,
Like the prop,
just
yeah.
makeup. I should show you the picture of like when the prop I had myself.
Yeah.
No, I just really simple. That's what took, because we shot it originally with Tommy's hand, just painted black.
Yeah.
Wasn't good. It looked like a hand painted black. And then we rewatch it back. I edit the whole thing. We watch it back, and then I send it to him and Tate, and I go, "What do you guys think?" He said he just liked it because it did. It looked fine. It looked scarier than a normal hand.
Mm-hmm.
But then Tate's like, I sent him a picture of my idea. I didn't get my picture. I don't get my ideas across. That's better in my head than I can say it out loud. So he didn't really know my idea, because once I sent him the picture of my hand, even before he saw the finished product of the video, he's like, that fucking hand.
Yeah.
And so it took a while to get those nails shipped here. They're from China, whatever. They're black pointy nails. So I
Yeah.
put those on first, the acrylic nails. I don't know how women wear those things.
I
couldn't even
either.
I couldn't even open my phone. I couldn't even touch the home button on my phone.
Like, how the fuck would you like tie your
I
shoes
don't
and
know.
shit with those on? Like,
And then
it's-
I had fake skin wax, and then I put it all over the top and stuff, and then just painted black. Boom. There's the hand of The Shape.
well, it was nuts. So,
Good.
job.
How did you see it? Did you see it?
He watched it before we did.
Did you watch it all blurry then? Damn. You watched it all pixelated. It's not like that no more. That's YouTube.
I'll
That's
go
my
watch
bad.
it again. So it's 4K now, I'm assuming.
Oh my god, you
Yeah.
gotta watch it. It's
Yeah.
way better. I told everyone who told me they watched it before that, even Jose.
You know, I was really confused.
Jose
I'm
watched
like,
the next morning
Marshall
too.
has like all this shit. Like, I
Yeah.
know he likes to record
Yeah.
in 4K. Why is this not
No,
4K?
no, because even what we did is we watched it and we stopped it right away. I think Abe said something. I'm like, yeah. cut it. And then literally we go right over to my podcast here,
Yeah.
and I go, and because Tracy's never seen any of my stuff, and I go, Trace, that's how it's supposed to look. He goes, oh, the podcast looks great.
Yeah.
I go, yeah. So
Because with YouTube,
It'll
is
get
it like a bitrate issue or is it just like a quality? That
it's a matter of uploading. I uploaded that video. First off, it's a raw video. It's out of RAW, so
Yeah.
it's a highly it has a lot of data. It has a lot. It's
it's
a
not
lot of
compressed
gigs.
at all,
No,
right?
no,
Yeah.
no, not at all. So then it takes a while to render through YouTube. Just to upload and get the hard drive takes a while, but then to render through YouTube to be 4K takes
Yeah.
a
And from what
a
I know
day.
from YouTube,
A day.
their decoding or their encoding, whichever fucking word it is really shitty too. Like with the bitrate anyways.
Oh, yeah?
Like even if you were to watch obviously like the raw, it's not like the raw's gonna still look way better than YouTube's quality
Oh, yeah?
regardless.
I don't know anything.
Well, I think what happens, because we've uploaded videos around the same time that he uploaded The Shape,
Yeah.
and they've been fine. But I think what happens is when you set it to a premiere, then YouTube's servers and shit go, okay, so this isn't coming out for 10 hours.
Right.
So we don't need to process it right now. Let's process it when it comes out. So I think then once it premiered, then it's starting the processing
process.
thing.
So it let
and
you,
it took
like-
like 2 hours before
Right.
it.
And lets you watch like the shitty version while it's processing almost.
Yeah,
you
yep.
know?
yeah, basically.
So maybe
because
just
So lesson learned.
Yeah.
or maybe just upload it to a private file
Private,
next
yeah, then
time.
make it public.
Yeah.
Make sure you
Yes,
can watch it
yes.
full quality.
Oh, yeah.
Send a link to somebody and then release
Oh
it.
yeah. Oh yeah. No, definitely gonna leave it alone. I usually just leave it alone, and then once it processes, then I hit public, and then I send it.
'Cause
Like
it's almost-
after a day of sitting there.
It's almost
then
like
I
it
hit
sits on the cloud, right? Like just
Yes,
like with a
yes,
photo, it's on
yes,
the cloud. You can still look
yes.
at the photo and stuff, but it's
Yes.
like less quality until it
Yes.
actually uploads.
And
back to
the
your
good
phone.
thing is, the thing that scared me is I don't get a ridiculous amount of views. So like in the first hour when it was the worst, because it got better and better hour after hour, that got like 30 views, 40 views. And I know it was people rewatching it, the same people, but I was like, fuck, dude, like that's most of my views. But then
Yeah, but still.
now I've realized it's not. A lot more happened the next day, and it's still happening slowly. I posted it to TikTok and Reddit. I posted 3 Reddit threads, and I got like, between the 3 Reddit threads, I got like 16 upvotes. That's more likes than I get on TikTok and shit. So Tommy was right. And I found like short film ones, like he said, post your short films and stuff. So I need to be really nice about it. I go, hey, this is me and my buddy's first horror film, a short film ever. After years of procrastination about it or whatever, XYZ, we're looking for honest review. We already, we we're not saying, we know what we did wrong, but we saw our mistakes. We're excited to get better on the next one. So let us know what you like.
I've posted on Reddit like one time. I got 300 upvotes, and then the post got deleted by admins, and I was like, "What the fuck is Reddit?" Got really pissed. I'm like, I basically went pro.
What was the post?
It was just about some game I played. It was just a rant thread.
Why would they remove it?
No idea. Went against guidelines or something.
Damn.
It was just like my thoughts on like what needed to be improved in the game and shit. Because I played like 500 hours this game. Like the first. Like,
there you go.
month
It's probably
shit.
something like
so
that.
I had an opinion on it.
It's probably something like that then.
Yeah, and all the mods. It was probably it's an Amazon game, so probably people from Amazon were like, yeah, go fuck yourself.
Screw this.
Go
This is trending.
fuck yourself.
But yeah.
How about you, Evan? What's the scariest situation you've ever been in? I want to get into another one though. I want to get so now we've done that, and I used your example. Mine is the other one is a horror one, like horrified from
If you say
fright.
your couch is floating,
No,
I'm
no,
walking off.
no ghost shit, no ghost shit, no ghost shit.
Really?
No ghost shit.
Speaking of ghost
it
shit-
would be stuff that I would like to make movies about because I love watching ghost movies. Hereditary is a
Do
ghost
you
movie.
remember when we used to try to ghost hunt in your fucking basement?
Yes,
Do you remember
yes,
that?
yes. You mean my sister?
don't
You
doubt
did.
Yeah. We literally.
What do you mean you don't doubt that? Shut the fuck
There
up.
was
What do
No,
you
I
mean?
don't doubt that you'd be
Yeah.
the type of person to ghost hunt when
No,
you were a
seriously.
kid.
It was badass.
We would shut the
it
lights
was
off.
badass.
Shut the lights off. We had this app on the phones or
Don't
some
be
shit.
jelly.
That would like.
I would probably do the same shit, but
There was like some app.
What did
that
you and
would,
Jose do in the basement? Besides
worse
fuck?
shit. Worse shit than ghost hunting. I wasn't saying like, oh, you're such
I
a
know.
loser, you ghost hunt. I'm just saying,
I
I imagine you ghost
jamming
hunting
with
as
you.
a kid.
I'm messing with you.
Yeah.
I think it's our play. Worse shit. I used to remember like fucking basements. You'd fucking like play knee football or knee hockey or whatever.
Oh my God, that was
I used to do that all the time.
I used to play full-on tackle football with Jose.
Oh, knee hockey.
standing up,
In the
standing up.
basement, yeah.
Jesus.
No, we would.
Christ.
Like, I used to go to Stika's house. We'd play knee hockey. My fucking knees got shredded.
knee
Oh,
hockey
yeah.
was fun. Did
Baseball
you ever go to
parties
Kender's
and
house?
shit.
Kender had a room for it.
No, I know.
Yeah.
Kendall
He had
went
a
hard.
room
I
for
did
it.
it at Boyer's and Stika's. I
Yeah.
don't think I ever went to Kendall.
He
I
had
wasn't
a-
like that close with Kendall.
He had a room for it, and it had walls, it had holes in the wall and stuff like that because it was meant just for fucking slapstick hockey.
Oh yeah.
And then I saw, I'm not to say the individual, but then 2 years ago, maybe a year and a half ago, I was with somebody. We were leaving the ice rink or something, came back to his house, and then one of his buddies came over, and they started playing. This guy's 22 years old, and he's in his living room playing knee hockey with this other 24-year-old dude. I'm like, this is not it, Chief. we've got to stop this right now. Stop it in its tracks.
Wait, you played someone?
I didn't. They did. I was sitting there after playing hockey out in the pond. We come over to his house.
okay.
He invites his friend over who's 24, and they're like, "Oh, let's play some knee hockey."
Oh, okay,
I go, "Let's not. Let's not."
All right, Marshall, we get it. You really want to play knee hockey right now, okay?
I really love knee hockey. That's
think
what it is.
A similar situation of, I'd imagine the same group of people. We set someone up on the couch, and we had them sit there, and we would throw a football, like with someone sitting on the couch like this, as hard as you could at the person and see if they could catch it. Like
Oh,
full on. And the person, they'd have
terrible.
like a pillow in front of them and their hands out like this. And then we just throw an 80-mile-an-hour football at their
Dude, I don't know why it reminded me of that. That reminded me of another situation. So we were at Boyer's. It was me, Tate Boyer, and Daniel.
oh
And-
yeah, hell yeah.
And we were playing. It was like ping pong. It was like first to like. No, it wasn't ping pong. It was like ping pong. So you put two paddles on each end of the ping pong table, right? You had
Oh,
to
the
throw-
slap pong
Yeah,
shit,
slap
yeah.
pong.
Okay,
You
yeah,
had to
yeah.
throw the ping
Oh,
pong ball,
yeah.
and it has to hit the thing, and then you had to fucking whip it at somebody.
Yeah, yeah.
We fucked up Daniel's back because this guy had no
No.
idea what we were doing.
You didn't mean to. And for context for other people, he's a foreign exchange
yeah.
student, so he probably
From
didn't.
Spain,
he probably didn't
so-
understand the concept, and he just like,
No, he's like, I'm just trying to fit in. With
yeah,
the boys
exactly.
Right now.
And you're just fucking his back out.
Solid soccer player, though.
Oh, yeah.
That's for sure.
Of course.
I mean, it's not like he ruined her season.
No, he didn't. He didn't ruin our season at all.
We'll just beep out the last name now. Yeah. Oh shit.
All right,
Yeah, 'cause
scariest
some-
experience,
okay.
Evan. We
Yeah, what
need
is
to know
yours?
this.
Okay, so like naturally I already get like the stage fright thing. Like I mean I could say that, but I do get stage fright for the most part. So like all
Yeah.
that shit's just like a given, right? So, I mean,
Like
that shit's-
stage
A lot
fright
of,
in the
I think a
bed,
lot of
or-
people is. I think a lot of people it is.
yeah.
Yeah.
Just
Stage
like
fright in the
'cause-
bed, or like when you're on.
Yeah, I just shrivel up.
Stage
and,
fright in the bedroom. Yeah, stage fright
Yeah,
in
I
the
get
bedroom.
hostile ED.
Do you get massive whiskey dick eating?
Oh yeah, no, it, like so like most people like it's smaller or whatever. Mine inverts.
First off, I've had like, so you know, like maybe when we were 16, it was an absolute fallacy. I mean, we couldn't even fathom the ability of people being like, oh, when you're 40, your sex drive will be nothing. and you think you're in control of your body.
Yep.
Have you ever been fucking hammered?
Yes.
Doesn't work. It's not even, dude, the intention is kind of there. Like, I'm like, this girl's hot, I want it. But then Marsh wants it, but Junior's like,
not today.
No, it's like mentally, I'm like prepared, right? But then like, once you start doing it after a few minutes, then it's just like, nah, I want to.
It can't happen. And even if you do get it up, cannot happen for me. And I've had it a few times. What I'm saying is, I've had to wake up to say, I'm not in charge of my body. My body's in charge of my body. And now I believe, fuck, there's actually going to be a day where my testosterone drops. I'm going to be like, what? And it's not, and on a sober daily basis, I'm not going to want to fucking.
And I've had to have that conversation. I've had to tell people that I've drank too much and I'm just done.
I cannot do
just
this.
Like out.
I'm whiskeyed.
I've had to get so creative because I've straight up been drunk enough that start to finish, zero enjoyment, and I've faked it a couple times, and a couple times I've literally had to close my eyes and like imagine like my deepest sexual fantasy in the world is the only way that I can.
No, that's actually fucking
finish.
hilarious because I've done the same shit before. Literally close your eyes. Like, it's not even like the person you're with is like bad or anything, but it's just like you have to
absolutely not.
You have to go
Absolutely not.
150%.
Yes.
Like,
Yes, dude. Literally, like, dude, dead ass. Literally, when I'm thinking right now, when I'm even a little bit drunk, right, and say it's time for me and Jill just to hang out, you know. When I'm sober, me and Jill can get it done with soft stuff. But when I'm even just a little bit drunk and there's no girl involved and it's just me and Jill, I need the harder stuff.
Yeah.
I need to watch the harder stuff because
like
I need the bigger fantasy. I need the bigger fantasy because
there's that barricade there. It's like you gotta bust through a fucking wall.
There's a wall. There's a wall you have to bust
Big
through,
wall.
and it's hard to bust, man. It's so fucking
It's like
hard.
trying to punch your way through a wall when you need a fucking sledgehammer or some shit.
I'm trying to smoothly snake my way through the wall, baby, crack by crack. I'm not trying to, no pun intended, but I'm not trying to fucking go to town. You know what I'm saying? It's like it's the straight up truth.
You just said
Are you guys still in shot?
Yeah,
Okay,
I'm
good.
still in it, yeah.
Him too.
Yeah. Anyways, you should probably put like a sensory warning before that entire
This is a rated
segment
R
we just
show.
do.
This is a
Fair
rated
enough.
R show.
I don't need your fucking like mom looking at me like,
Mom,
what is wrong with these people?
I told my mom and dad a while ago, like, if they still do listen, I think my dad may tune in every now and again. You know what you're tuning into, and you have the ability to go X and be done. It's that simple. Don't come at me no more. You know what I'm saying? Get out of here. Get out of here. I don't live at their house no more, so get out of here, man. Don't be saying that shit to me.
True.
No one should be saying that
You
shit to me.
did say yeah.
Yeah,
When I said
yeah.
bondage. Like I was just like casually threw that in there, and you were like, yeah, bondage.
Yeah.
I'm talking crackhead cream pie shit, bro. I'm talking mad
Blood.
I'm
porn.
talking butchered. I'm talking chopped off hands.
So my short film that's coming soon.
Yes.
Coming
Don't
soon.
talk about it.
Yeah,
Don't talk about it.
right.
Legally,
Secret.
we cannot talk about it because it's a good one. You know.
Quick
Just
2
say-
seconds. It's about a linebacker.
It's about a linebacker. Let's just say we take a little. Let's just say we take a little inspiration from our friends John and Jeff. If you're picking up what I'm putting down.
Is there like a ETA on it or
You
Like,
know.
are we John and Jeff?
No, you know John and Jeff from Wisco.
I'm gonna be honest. I have no idea what you're
so
talking
confused.
about.
So ETA.
So you just said that.
So Evan's scary story.
You went
is
right
what?
into sex. So
Did I?
you're most scared.
No, that was because of fucking you.
Yeah.
You basically started that entire argument right there.
Yo,
so.
what was your fucking scary story?
He
Okay.
said is having sex when he's drunk.
Yeah, ED.
He's
No,
Yo,
not even when I'm drunk, just like all the time.
That reminds me. Let's go to today's sponsor, Blue Chew. Ladies and gentlemen, Blue Chew's the dick pill. It's a lotion. Chew it up, swallow it down, and get hard.
Anyways,
What are you scared about?
What are you scared about, Ev?
like scared of? Not much.
Scariest
No,
moment.
no, just scariest
Chill,
Scariest story.
Settle down,
Yeah.
and then scariest moment.
He's honestly not afraid of anything.
Nope, me neither.
Fuck everyone. Anyways. Nah, probably the fucking the scariest time, the time that I've had my adrenaline pumping the most, where I actually thought I was gonna like fucking die, was back in high school, and you were probably there, right? When the guy was sprinting at us with the shotgun.
yeah.
That was a fucking nerve-wracking
So you've had the
moment.
same moment 8 different times in
Yeah.
your life.
Yeah, pretty much. But I'm
Someone's
just gonna use
chased after you
that
with a
one.
shotgun?
Okay,
Yeah.
here, I'll break down the actual story.
I'll break it down for you.
So me, him, and then a couple other people. I won't put out names or anything, but we were in the city of Becker, and we were ding-dong ditching.
Yep.
And we were coming up.
That's where my story's gonna be too.
Yep. And we were just fucking with random people, right? Most people came to the door, so it was just like ding dong ditch, you're gone. Like we already.
If they didn't, we shit in their driveway.
Basically. But there was this one guy, right? There was this one guy who would not come to his fucking door, and we had cover across the street, so we could sprint to the cover, hide, and wait for him. We did it like 2 or 3 times. This guy didn't come out. 4th time we do it, he finally steps outside of his house, and we're behind this like bench, like 100 feet away. And he has a fucking shotgun in his hands, and we're like
straight up,
literally cocking it.
Damn.
And we're sitting behind this bench, and we're like
In town.
And
God damn.
we were like,
by
calm down.
Yeah.
Ben Askren's old
yeah,
house.
Ben Askren's.
Just a normal, just a normal neighborhood town.
Yep.
Yeah.
Just right in town.
And
Quarter acre lots.
And
Yeah.
there's
Quarter
literally-
acre lots.
And there's
Yeah.
police in the
For
neighborhood
context.
and stuff. Like
Small
I know
towns,
police live in this neighborhood and stuff. So this guy's is toting a gun around
Yeah.
in the middle of fucking 4,500 population back in
For some
Minnesota.
ding dong ditching kids.
Yes.
He knows it's kids
He
too.
knows it's kids.
Yeah.
And we just assumed this guy was like ex-military or something because
Yeah.
of the way he was like carrying himself. And we were yelling like pussy at him. You know, we're like 15,
Oh,
16.
you were yelling at him
We
too?
were
You were
trying to
taunting him?
antagonize
You were
this guy.
taunting
Yeah.
him?
No,
You motherfuckers.
It was like towards the end of
You
us
motherfuckers.
ding dong ditching.
Yeah.
So we were at like our cockiest point where it was
Yeah.
like, fuck
We're
everybody.
like, we
we're
can
never
do
gonna
anything
get caught.
right now.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
nobody's gonna fucking do anything.
You guys
Right.
are jacked.
Yeah.
We were wrong.
Yeah.
So we're yelling like, you're a pussy, like you're not gonna do shit, like just like that type of shit. Like we're like 15, 16 years old, we don't like give a fuck,
Yeah,
right?
you don't
we
give
don't
a
think
fuck.
this guy's gonna do anything, even though we can see him with a gun, right? We're hiding behind the shit, and then all of a sudden this fucking guy books it at us, sprints at this bench that's like 100 feet away, right?
With the shotgun in
With the
hand.
shotgun in his hand.
Double the speed of
Yes.
what any of us could run.
Just a zombie.
Yeah.
Just
like
a
this guy was,
scary,
he was probably in
fast
his
zombie.
30s,
Yes.
maybe 40s, and he ran like he was an 18-year-old track star.
No.
He was
Yes.
He's a runner. He's a track star.
Basically.
he was fucking
He'll run
sprinting.
away
And
when
he was,
get
I mean, you could
on.
tell this guy was like it was personal with him. Like,
Yeah.
this had to have happened to him before or something.
Yes, yes.
And, like, he was, like, it was the end of the road. for
That's
him.
the
Like,
thing.
He was,
He
like, gonna
fucking
kill
hates
us
you guys.
or go to prison.
And he wants you guys dead.
Yeah. So we run, and I can't remember. There was probably 5 or 6 people there, and we ended up splitting. 3 of them went to one of our other friends' houses that we found out later that they were at his house, and they actually got to cover. Me and whoever else the fuck ran past this dude's house and went down to like a ditch where this like creek is, and we just like laid on the hill for like 15 minutes trying to get a hold of our other friends.
Yeah.
And like trying to figure out if this guy was still roaming the neighborhood.
Damn.
Because we didn't want to like leave
Yeah,
and like
fuck that.
end up getting shot or something.
He literally ran at you guys. You guys are like, fuck this guy.
Yeah.
I think we were drinking too.
Probably.
Which
Probably.
pains me to say, but do you remember going to the park at the elementary school and riding on that? For some reason, I remember being hammered around that time at a park with y'all.
Probably at the elementary though, like the playground in the back.
The backside of the intermediate school.
Yeah, probably was.
Yeah.
I mean, there was a separate time. I mean, were you there on the other house that was by the BAC? Were you at that one too?
Yeah, when we had to hide behind those
Barricades.
fucking
Yeah.
those are the fucking days, man.
That one was-
constant mischief like that was a high,
yeah.
bro.
That one. The only reason I said this time over the time I just mentioned with the BAC house is because that was like dealing with cops. So you're not gonna get shot by a cop.
Yeah.
You might get arrested
Yeah.
or something, right? But that's all it's gonna be. Like we're not gonna get shot or anything.
Yeah.
so.
No. Mine actually starts in that exact same neighborhood when a house was another guy's house, a friend of ours. And we go to his house. His house, you know, his name is Jameson, and then there's Aaron, and you know, Jameson and Aaron and me decide to leave his house. They go digging on ditch and do that bullshit, whatever. We go all the way across town, past on the golf course, right? And we're down to that neighborhood, walking through XYZ, and by the middle school, by the retirement homes. So basically, more on a main road for people for context you don't know, more on a main road with a well-lit sidewalk, very well-lit sidewalk. And we're walking it. And this is the time, if you guys remember these people, this is the time when the squad was like a big thing. The squad. Those guys, those little troublemakers in town.
Yeah.
You remember that? Yeah. So they were
Oh,
the,
yeah,
the
yeah,
squad.
yeah.
These big troublemakers in town. Ooh, big troublemakers in
Does
the
this involve people above us too?
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay.
And then this is my story of what you'll see. You'll see
But
what
same
happens.
group of people that were hanging out with the
This
upper
is
class.
this is the context. It was just me, Jameson, and Aaron, and we were all hanging out. And then we decided to go for a walk and go digging on ditching. And then we're walking, and then all of a sudden we hear a hey, and we turn behind us, and it's 2 other guys that we don't really hang out with, and they just decide to tag along. I'm not going to even mention their names. It's not, oh yeah, well I'll name one. Say Jared. Jared, what's up, Jared? I haven't seen you in a while, man. He takes long with it. Now there's 5 of us. We're walking. And then we walk around the corner and we see at the stoplight these 4 guys. And one of them was really tall. Like there was a really big tall guy in the squad. And they're like, the fucking squad. We were scared shitless. So we decided to leave the lit sidewalk to go into the golf course behind the houses in the dark. Yeah. Then we're on the golf course, no moon, pitch black. All 5 of us are hanging out there. And all of a sudden, out of nowhere, in the dark, coming into, you can't even see them. They're just shadowy figures. And they go, squad up! And we're like, and they started sprinting at us, 4 of them. And we're like, what the fuck? We all take off, dude. And I'm literally running for fucking bookends and daylights. I cannot see nothing. I don't know what's going on. I'm freaking the fuck out. I'm so fucking scared. I get all the way to the community center. I run 350 yards for context. Just sprinted it. And I hear in the distance, I got one. And I hear a friend of ours go, Jared goes, oh. And so they got Jared. And lo and behold, they end up clotheslining Jared. That's how they got him. Oh, God. So they fucked Jared up. And then I'm running, and all of a sudden I see another figure come out, chasing after me in the dark. Lo and behold, it's my friend Aaron. My heart's racing right now, and then my heart sinks. Dude, Aaron, we hug each other, we embrace each other. I'm like, Aaron, what the fuck, man? I'm so fucking scared, dude. We walk around for 2 hours, calling people, trying to get into different neighborhoods, friends of our houses, because Jared or Jameson's gone. Mm-hmm. The guy who owned the house is gone. Yeah. So we kind of thought maybe Jared getting clothesline was Jameson. We didn't know, so we thought Jared was gone. We go to this girl's house. Riley, who has a townhouse, has a pool and a hot tub in the town. She was a big hangout. Yeah. We go to her house. She's up. She has some girls over. And then we're like, oh my God, we explained the situation to her, but she couldn't bring us inside because, she was all goody, whatever, XYZ. And we explained the situation. She goes, oh my God, Jared's in the bushes or Jameson's in the bushes. And me and Aaron round the corner and Jameson's in the fucking bushes. Just crying.
You guys had no idea Jameson was in the bushes.
He didn't want to go home. He thought we would come for him eventually or something. And he's just laying in the bushes, just like bawling up against the house. It's a cold evening. And he's a big guy. And he's just fucking bawling. And then we're still scared. We don't know what's going on. We all get together, get back to his house. It's all the way across town. We got another mile to walk. We get back to his house, calm down. Next, we wake up, go to Monday. Turns out it was just guys, friends of mine. Friends of mine's and Aaron's that are 2 years older than us, and they were just messing with us. And then when they got Jared and they clotheslined Jared, they're like, "Oh yeah, where's Marsh and Aaron?" And they're like, "Why'd you clothesline me?" And then you scared them off. They're gone now. But I remember that like the whole night. This was an escapade for 4 hours, running around town. 15 years old, having no car, no contact. I don't know why we didn't have. I don't know why we didn't have contact, but we didn't have contact. Yeah. We didn't have contact. I don't know if we just left our phones there, whatever. But no contact.
Dude, I had to go on a mission across town with. I'll just not do names.
Yeah, don't do names. I don't
with
like
one
names.
other person. I can't remember what we were doing, but we sat in your front like forest area for like an hour, just like waiting for cops to pass.
I think that was during TP season.
Probably.
So we were probably older then.
They were just going around. Cops were going around your neighborhood.
Yeah. Didn't
like
someone?
It was because there was like if you were under 16 or whatever.
Yeah,
18,
curfew.
There was a curfew.
Yeah.
So I was trying not to get caught.
Yeah.
Didn't someone get taken, or is that a different story? That someone got like. I remember one of our friends, Denny, got fucking like put in the trunk of a car.
Really?
Honestly, I thought it was gonna be that story for some reason.
Same.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
He got put in the trunk of a car by who?
John Doe.
Some double upperclassman.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Why did they do that?
Hazing.
Same thing.
Yeah.
Like they knew that they were all out ding dong ditching and being fucks, and they all had cars, and this person didn't, or this group of people didn't. Mm-hmm. And so they were just driving around chasing him, and then got one of them and like put him in like the back of the car and shit.
Now that you say his name, I remember one time when we were seniors in high school doing ding dong ditching. It was the day before their final football game, so none of the guys went out. So it was just me, one other guy, and then that guy, and we used his car. And we go to a teacher's house, woodshop teacher. We go to his house.
Oh, yeah.
We go to his house, and they're there with the older son's there with all his buddies. We didn't know that, but they love watching and hunting down fucking kids, right? So then we start TPing. They start sprinting after us. I'm driving his car. We run all the way back to his car, and we get back to his car, and I start driving, and I got the one guy in my car, not the guy who's driving in my car, but I got the other guy in my car and the 2 girls, and all of a sudden, but we're filled. We have all 5 seats filled. And all of a sudden, I look in my rearview mirror like a horror movie, and I just see in the middle seat in the back, there's this guy in a mask just sitting there. And then the guy who's my friend kind of turns like this and then taps me, Marsh.
Who the fuck?
Marsh, who's this? And we turned around and he didn't speak and he just tilted his head.
Nobody knew who this guy was.
He just kept tilting his head and then he ends up taking his mask off. It's John. And we're like, I was like, John, what the fuck? I'm like, John, you literally I stopped, put the thing in park, went as far away in the front as I could because they was so scary. He wasn't talking to us, and he was just turning his head like that. It was so scary.
Didn't that teacher have cameras too?
That's why they saw we were there. Yeah, and like night vision cameras, so they literally saw we were there, and they're just like, and they boom comes out, and they do it just every year.
Some people on camera too.
Oh yeah,
when we were seniors.
That's because I got on camera junior year. They were like, we're gonna press charges.
Yeah.
Like, we TP'd your house.
Yeah, I always feel like I have to watch myself at your house because I don't want to be on camera.
I know.
Some sketchy ass shit.
It's like you're on.
You gotta
TMZ.
watch yourself. Yeah, I'm learning.
Well, like when we fucking like skinny dipped in your pool or whatever.
Oh god.
See that?
I was
terrified.
to
Not even that's
do
bad.
That.
Not even that's bad.
No,
But
it's
like
not
you
bad.
don't
Like,
want
I
your
don't
dad
want- I
seeing
don't
it.
want,
Yeah,
like-
yeah.
No, exactly.
seeing it,
And I
you know?
told y'all that, and you guys were like, "Come skinny dip, come skinny dip," and like I wasn't declothing, but then all of you guys were, and I was like,
It wasn't me. I don't know
"Okay,
what
now I look," or all of y'all
you-
were,
in there.
and all of a sudden I'm like, "Okay, now I look like a fuck." Because I don't want to get nude, and I'm like, honestly, whatever. Flick off the cameras and fucking.
Your dad probably saw it and was like, "All right, like."
See, here's the
like,
thing.
this.
Here's the thing. He only looks at them
When he
if
suspects something. Or?
if there's motion in an area that there hasn't been motion.
In a
So
while,
because
yeah.
we had been partying out there all
He
day,
wasn't staring
I'm
at her,
assuming
like-
he wasn't. But if we would have like came to my house and then a minute later been nude and been in the pool,
Yeah.
then he would have.
Would you guys be the type of parents to like have cameras in your house? I feel like there's just stuff I wouldn't want to see accidentally. You
Yeah.
know?
No, me either. Me either. And we're learning.
Same,
we're
but-
literally learning it right now.
I don't.
Yeah.
I 100% don't think I want to.
Just perimeter
But
stuff.
once
maybe,
you
but not inside.
own shit, then how will you feel?
Yeah, that's what we talk about.
Yeah.
That's what we talk about because both of our parents have cameras that are inside.
Yeah.
And we basically go like, and the one that we have, my dad's got at the cabin now. He's got 3 cameras. One pointing in the outside window, right outside, cannot see nothing but the front door. That makes sense, right?
Yeah.
But then he's got 2 in the living room, one pointed at the front door, one pointed at the side door. So it literally covers the entire upstairs, except for the bathroom and the closed bedroom.
Yeah.
And and you go like, oh, where's their privacy, XYZ? And it's just like, I don't. Also, for me, I know you're asking as a parent, but also for me, I go like, I can't say anything about it. And then I also go like, he doesn't have that at his house because he's there all the time. But his cabin,
Right.
he's away. He's just like, man, I totally fucking get it, man. Like, just watching shit, bro. And I've had people over there, and he's not letting people come over there, but we've had people take things. And what if just all of a sudden, this time, we see someone take something, we ask somebody, and they say no. And I go, Dad, run it back for 24 hours. And we see that this person took it. I mean, when it does come in handy, you're going to be like, hey, see?
True.
But as a
there's some
parent, I
shit,
get what you're
you know,
saying.
like,
Because I know parents.
You wouldn't want to see your kid.
I actually don't.
No,
I actually
exactly.
don't know many parents that have cameras that have not, when their kids are in high school, that have not caught one of their kids having sex in the living room.
Yeah.
I don't know one parent. I know many parents. I know 3 parents off the top of my head that has caught their kid blowing a guy in their living
be
room. These are
awful.
all girls. These
Yeah.
are all girls. All these girls.
see that.
Yeah, I don't want to see that either.
It's like as a parent, you should still be, it's your fucking kid. Like you can't just tell him not to do sexual shit, but you don't want to like fucking see it.
exactly,
either, you know?
exactly. It's the out of sight, out of mind
Yeah,
thing. man.
exactly.
Dude, dead ass.
Because
So
the
their
minute you
daughter's
see it,
blowing someone, I feel like that's worse than
that probably
fucking.
is worse.
Well, that's part of the sex
yeah.
usually, right?
I
You
know,
what I'm
but
saying?
like specifically, like if
Yes,
I
it's way
saw
worse.
my
Yes.
daughter blowing
Yes.
someone,
Yes.
that's like
On-
okay.
on your couch,
Yeah.
and she's on her knees on the floor blowing her boyfriend, and you're like, "That's my that's where I sit on Sunday."
And you can't like say anything
And
to
then
anybody
you watch
either because
football. Oh my fucking god!
And then you watch
football
football.
on that couch the next day.
you're not gonna like
This
walk up
obviously
to
it's done on a Saturday. Obviously it's Saturday.
You're not
You
gonna
guys are out grocery shopping. She has a boyfriend over, and they do it in the living room.
you can't like walk up to your daughter either and be like, "Hey, I saw you
You
blowing Jim." in
No,
the
you can. You can. I'm
Can
sure.
you?
Yes.
You definitely can. Yo, I saw you blowing Jim. So hey, we got to talk about this.
Do you?
Yeah, no, that's your daughter.
That's your
No
fucking-
way.
Like, yeah, that's my boyfriend. I'm gonna blow him in the kitchen if I want.
Yeah. No, thank you.
Yeah, it happened to me.
But you know what? Fuck those parents, and that's what they fucking get for having those cameras, bitches.
Yeah.
You deserve to have that moment.
I mean, you're bound to see some shit like
And you're
that.
bound
you know?
to see some.
I mean, yeah, it can prevent, certain things you don't want to happen. Like, you can catch people stealing and shit like
Yep,
you're saying.
yep,
But,
yep.
like, you could also catch your daughter getting her back blown out.
Or if it's me and I'm home alone, I'm gonna be walking out there balls hanging, man.
Yeah, but I do that on
I'm
purpose.
always naked. I'm
When
always
I'm by myself, I do that on
I'm
purpose.
always naked, bro. Oh my god, I've been every time you're gone, I'm naked here, man.
I feel like
I'm laying
it's
all
almost-
over that red couch naked.
For you, I feel like it's almost necessary because there's
That chair, too.
One guy that we know that does shit when he's at people's houses, gets way too aggressive.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And like having the cameras there
honestly,
is probably
Were you just talking about him?
yeah,
honestly,
yeah,
you know him.
Yeah,
honest to God, there is
It's
more.
actually that's actually Jameson.
That's
Jameson.
Jameson.
That's
Yeah,
Jameson.
okay. Jameson's always involved in some sketchy ass
Jameson's
shit.
roadie.
There is more people, and Dad, if you're listening to this, you were right the whole time. There's been more people at my house for situations that I've been seen on camera. There's more that are disrespectful than respectful.
No, absolutely. No,
Like,
and that's my
little to none people
dude,
there.
and I need to understand that. That's my parents were so irritated me because I like to host. My parents like to host too. They never had a problem with it, but they're just like, Marshall, you know this, right? Majority of people in this world don't appreciate you enough, and it's just not you too. I don't appreciate enough people in this world to respect everyone in this world. So you go, Marsh, you're gonna be used, and they're gonna treat that home like it's not theirs.
Yeah.
And if they want to
Nothing.
set something down without a coaster, if they want to sit on a ping pong table, if they want to do these things, they'll do these things. Hey, thanks for the coaster. If they want to do these things, they'll do these things.
Bring weapons.
Bring
into
weapons in
your
your
house.
home, guns into your home. Bring random people over to your house saying,
Yeah.
"Oh, I can have it here. It's just a little clubhouse." No, this isn't a clubhouse. This is my house.
Oh yeah,
And then
because we
you're
know
a
because we know that
dope.
other guy who just has a loaded weapon for no
Yeah,
reason
for no
without
reason.
a license.
Yeah. But hey, right to bear arms.
I mean, I could give a fuck, but it's also like don't bring it to someone's house.
Me either.
you
Me
know?
either. Yeah, same with me. Same with me. Same with me.
Before we cancel this, you talked about the dad
Cancel?
seeing the no. Before we cancel this, like part of the conversation,
Oh.
just before we get off of the camera shit.
We're getting canceled.
Yeah.
Before we get canceled.
It's been
We're off
fine.
the air.
So the parents seeing their kids doing the deeds, that happened to me, and my dad thought he had it fucking out for me, just randomly. Doesn't say anything about it, just goes, "Hope you're wrapping up." and then of course, that was like right when I started having the nuts to buy
I hope you're
condoms,
wrapping
and I was
up.
like,
Right here,
Drop 'em.
drop them, yo-yoed
Yeah.
it down. You
Like,
yo-yoed it
yeah.
down. That's badass.
Did anybody else's parents try to have like the talk with you guys?
not once.
Mine didn't even
not
try.
once.
Mine didn't even try.
I was just say, I think either my mom or I think it was my mom tried to, and I'm like, yeah, I've already done it, so I already understand. So.
I remember once, I think me and my mom were traveling, maybe doing like college stuff when I was around like 16. I remember distinctly sitting in a car or in a restaurant. We were together, just me and her. And when I mentioned something about that, I say something about like sex, something about it. And she's just like, oh, you haven't done that yet? And I'm like, oh.
Okay.
And I think I just left it at that.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
wow. Okay. Alrighty.
It's kind of disrespectful.
To be fair, I think she was right. I've done everything but then, but at
Yeah.
that age, I don't think I've had sex yet.
Yeah.
But she's thinking, my brother, girlfriend, like brother had a girlfriend. That's what you got to do, right? You got to have a girlfriend for a while. It's girlfriend stuff, right?
True.
And then, because
Yeah,
first off,
right.
and
Girlfriend's okay,
she probably had she probably 3 years younger, probably had a total different story to my sister. But
Yeah.
because I'm her baby boy, or my brother's a baby boy, then that's not what a mom wants to
Yeah.
hear. Same with the dad, with the girl. You don't want to see that. Because you'd rather see your son on the camera getting a blowjob, right? As a dad, than your daughter giving it, right?
Probably, yeah.
Yes. Not even probably.
probably.
No.
And
100%.
And as a mom, your dick son
Yes.
having sex with some chick you've never met.
Yes.
Which means
in
they're
your
not
house.
important.
In
Yeah.
your house. Then that makes your mom fucking furious.
I've never met her, so
Yeah.
you must have just fucking railed her and tossed her to
versus
the
your mom
bushes.
catching your sister doing it, and she's like, you can't be doing something like this. This is
Yeah.
just you're gonna get yourself in trouble. You think that guy loves you? He doesn't. She's not actually
Yeah,
mad.
yeah.
She's like looking out for her then. But the guy, she's
Yeah.
like, you bring these nasty whores in my house on my couch.
Or you bring this poor girl.
Where did you
over
jizz?
and-
Where did you jizz?
Okay, if that was said, I would have been moved out when I was 15.
If your mom ever asked you that, where did you jizz? In her mouth, mom. She's a trooper.
There's
She's
no
a troubadour.
evidence.
I never had the birds and the bees conversation, but when my dad found out that I was watching adult videos, I don't know if it was because the server kept track of our search history, or if he saw it on my phone or something. But I walk into the office downstairs. He's like, "Can I talk to you for a second?" Has the whole conversation with me. You're not allowed to watch porn in my house, with the main screen of Pornhub pulled up on the computer. So we had to have the conversation while I'm watching that
The videos
ad.
play. The
Yes,
ads.
the
Yeah, the
ads
ads.
play. And the one ad, I'll never fucking forget it. The one where you can like see all the shit like right here.
Oh, yeah.
Like that type of shit. Had to have the whole conversation. I'm like, yep, never gonna happen.
Never gonna. Sorry, Dad. Let me leave. Oh my God. Now for me, I've just gotten comfortable in life, and I'm not. Now it's roles reversed. How if they were to talk about something, and I'm like, no, stop. Now I get too comfortable talking about stuff.
Yeah,
And they're
I
like,
do too.
stop. I don't want to hear that. Like I said some things, and my mom always just lets me go. And then when she finally hears what I said, I remember one time she said like, yeah, I don't know why you think I want to hear this stuff.
No.
And I'm like, and I was like alone. I didn't have any other friends at the time. I was just hanging out.
It's like-
It was when I was isolating, and my mom was like my only person to talk to. And I
Yeah.
told her stuff that I would say to you guys, and it never made sense to me. Like, my mom is also a best friend to some people, but she's my mother. She's got that mother role first. So what she says to her best friends, I get that. I didn't understand that before. I didn't understand there's different roles. You know what I'm saying? It's like, and that's true. When I divulge to you and Jose, this stuff right here is not for my mom to be hearing.
Yeah,
you know what I'm
right,
saying?
yeah.
At least I think so. That's how
You shouldn't-
That's where my comfortability lies.
And you
and a
shouldn't-
lot of people in my area.
You shouldn't record it and videotape it and put it out to the world either. I mean, in fact, that's way too personal, right?
I don't know. See, here's my story, right? I go like this. I really don't care about talking about it, and I want a little bit of attention so I can make a little bit of money so I can stop doing other jobs, and I'm willing to share my personal side of stuff, even through film,
Yeah.
even through lyrics. I'm willing to share my emotions on a public platform to hope that other people relate to it, resonate with them, and then they come back and be a viewer, and then I ultimately, let's shut the fuck up. I want to make money off this, so I don't do
Right.
other fucking jobs.
Well, that's what brings people back is the
But I won't
of everything.
I won't really talk about a lot of stuff that I talk about on the podcast in a bar situation with the average person
Yeah.
unless it comes up. I would rather divulge more on the podcast to let's cut the shit for possible financial compensation or views, right? Whatever I can
Right.
get the attention so I can get the money. Like I'm not, hey guys, I love you guys. Thank you for bringing me to 1,000 subscribers. I love you guys. We are a family. We're not a fucking family. I got a microphone. I don't know anybody.
know you
I don't know
guys.
any of you. You know a lot of things about me,
You're
and I
X, Y,
hope it
and Z.
resonates with you. And again, I want your clicks, and I want to benefit you. I want you to tell me when you see me or text me, because I love when people say, hey man, you made my day when you said that, or I liked what you said there, XYZ. This line really resonated with me. I really like this song. That song was emotional, XYZ. Stuff like that makes you feel good. But ultimately, I'm here to get financially compensated for my efforts.
to get paid.
And unless
Let's
they're
not fucking lie.
unless they're your grandma or your mom, if someone came up to you and was like, I did not want to hear you talking about sex, they probably listened to the whole thing and then were like, enjoyed it, related, and
Well,
then we're like, fuck.
First off,
listening about your
that's
sex.
That's my
like-
thing. I had my brother say when he first started listening to stuff years ago, he listened to some of the episodes, loved them all the way through. He got to one that he didn't like, and about 4 minutes in, he stopped. He didn't like it,
Classic.
so he clicked exit. And so, and then he said another person that he knows did the same thing on a different episode for this reason. And even Dawson Pittman told me about that he stopped halfway through. I go, and he stopped listening because of stuff XYZ. I go, perfect. And I asked them all about it. So then they gave me the response. They didn't come up to me like, don't like the pod anymore, man. Don't like what you say. I go, I don't give a fuck. There's an X. Unsubscribe. Why are you telling me this? Leave.
Yeah, it's like those
don't
people
listen.
in the comment section. They're like, "Fuck this guy. I hate his content. I'm not watching."
Any of that shit, dude. I think
But
about
they still subscribe.
or the guy
still watch.
going back to high school, the guy in high school, like right, the guy in the friend group that you fucking don't like and he doesn't like you. You have all the friends over. He comes over because he's part of the friend group and he's being mean to you. And he's just like, I'm just like, you don't have to be here.
Yeah.
All my friends are here and I actually like what's going on. I just don't like you. It's like, leave. Dude, leave. Click X, leave.
That's all it
simple.
takes.
It's all it takes. But
It's pretty easy.
people also want to express their opinions. And like, there's something about like, especially when maybe it happens at all different levels, but at the level we're at the level, because when you get to a big celebrity level, that's when people literally depersonalize you and they think of you as a figure and a different being so that they can, hey, and take pictures of just like cut all common courtesy because you're not a person no more, you're a celebrity. But at our stage, they're seeing us going like, oh, you think you're a celebrity? So then they want us, they want to let us know. That's what I think when they're doing it. They want to let us know, you ain't no goddamn celebrity. I'm like, I don't want to be a celebrity. Like, that's the last thing I want to do is like have no ability to have a public life. But I do want to collect some views so I can collect some checks. Yeah. Let's not lie. Collect some checks, collect some checks.
Penis, vagina, and porn. It's a good way to get to it.
Yeah.
Porn.
Yeah.
You really want me to get in that horn field?
Yeah, you got to get. I mean, Riley Reed's commenting on people's TikToks these days. He's gotta get her in. Figure it out, set it up,
sign her up.
The Wartsburger is coming February
just
22nd.
Never be able.
Yeah.
Think about what we talked about today, but think about never being able to walk into your parents' home again. Just like, what did your son do? I like groceries, and we're gonna go get groceries. Just never talking about you again. I have one son. His name's Morgan. Didn't you have two? No. Never.
No.
That's what it would be. That's what it would be. You ready to sing?
Sure.
Fact number 2.
That is the Marshal Kramer Show. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for tuning into the Marshal Kramer Show. And Abe's going to take us out. Abe's going to take us away. And until next time, take care, my friends. And scoot, boot, toodaloo.
These mics.
And remember to fuck yourselves.
Ladies and gentlemen, take us home for the Marshal Kramer Show live. My friend, singing Stunner Boy, Abe's.
I left Earth to find myself like I'm a space cadet. I don't miss anymore. Can I get some damn respect? Don't call me up no more unless you cut my damn checks. And I don't fuck with you unless you got my damn bag. It's all over the place when I go off the top. I might say I love you, then tell my friends that you a thought. The winter's cold in Minnesota, so how I get so hot? Cause I'm the chosen one and I ain't even need to rep a block. 100 bands wrapped in a rubber band. My family still thinks this music shit, it's like a band. But I've been working on my own since I was a little man. I heard the song that you put out, it was a little man. I'm sorry, homie, like shit, not everybody got it. I'm sorry, Brody, like shit, not everybody popping. By myself and Abe's got hits in his pocket. Fly as hell and Abe's got drip like a faucet. I went to the bodega last night with my chains on. I'm in the club, I'm high on perk with my shades on. Mike Will and Miley Cyrus, I keep them J's on. Fuck all them other artists, turn that new Abe's on. It's a rainstorm, and it's just phase 1. Saying some cocky shit just to prove my ex wrong. I remember when you said I won't be at the top. We never broke again, young boy, I feel like top. We break it down, shit, and then we run it up. I'm kinda drunk, but go ahead and fill me up. And now I walk into the club, I know they looking at me. I work too hard, you scraping by McDonald's cooking patties. I played my new girl the whole project, she like, yeah, that's nice. Soon we Billboard Hot 100, put that on my life. These motherfuckers need a ratchet strap to hold me down. A big stunner, chop a stutter when we blow him down. A big knife, a big cutter, I to slow him down. We at the crib, close the shutter and fucking play it loud. I had this girl, I think she gay, she kept them honeys round. I'm kinda tired, bring the Addy, take them 20s down. I always got one in the clip, this tape like 30 rounds. Shit maybe 40, get the send okay like 50 pounds. My hometown taught me always take the easy route. Oh, you got dreams, fuck 'em, work and make your daddy proud. You stayed right, then I went left, that's why you in the crowd. And I'm on stage, truly happy, both feet on the ground. Stunner Boy out now. Marshal Kramer Show. Big boobs and penis.
Oh, it actually fucked up again. So it was on, I don't know, it's on like mic 5 for some reason.